Hi everyone, from me, Brent Graham of goodforthegame.co.za, and welcome to the Stage 9 betting preview of the Tour de France. We'll get into the route in just a second, but if you are new to the Good for the Game Extra channel, where all our previews are going out this year, then hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified when we upload previews. Things are going to get pretty exciting from Monday onwards. Also, give us a like if you do enjoy the videos. It certainly helps our ratings a lot. Right, let's get started with Stage 8, very much as expected, perhaps even a bit more boring than expected because it took a long time for a little break to go. And one of the reasons for that is that the sprinter teams wanted to keep it all together for the intermediate sprint as well. There was also a bit of headwinds at times, and well, it was just one of those times we were grateful it was a Saturday and you had other sport to watch. But the good news is that our 15-10 pick, Jonathan Milan, well, he won in some fine style from Wout van Aert, up quite a rising finish. And it was interesting because Van Aert hasn't mixed it in the sprints to date. And it remains to be seen whether he'll mix it in Stage 9 as well. But a very good sprint from Van Aert, but he found Milan too strong. And as I say, delivered a nice little winner for us there. Good to see Caden Groves coming to form as well. And Pascal Ackermann, haven't seen him sprint into the top for a while, at least not that I can recall. So yeah, pretty straightforward stage, and we've actually got more of the same today. But let's first have a look at the latest ratings. No change to the yellow jersey classification. Pogačar still 54 seconds ahead of Evenepoel, and he's still 1.16, which is about a 1 to 5, 1 to 6, somewhere around there, 1 to 7 shot to win. And Vingegaard has now gone out slightly to 9 to 2, but very little change there. The green jersey changed hands again. Pogačar, of course, was in the green jersey. I did note in the last preview that Milan had shortened into 9 to 20. Well, he took the intermediate sprint and then he also took the stage. So big points for him there. He's moved quite well clear of Pogačar now, 26 points ahead. Gourmet didn't have a good finish, 19th on the stage. It looks like his chances are gone as long as Milan stays up. Pogačar could still get him, but I think we're going to see that quite a few of these sprints are going to be the type that Lado Trek can control and get Milan to sprint for. Let's have a quick look at the betting there. We got 7 to 25 Milan now. Pogačar 7 to 2, so not a lot of change in his price, and you can get 22 to 1 and better the balance. Right, let's have a look at the King of the Mountains. Also, no real change there. Wellens just leading Pogačar by a point. And Pogačar, this price at BetExchange is now 9 to 10 for the King of the Mountains, with Vingegaard, the second favourite there, at 6 to 1. If you do fancy either of those two to get beat, you can get some big prices on some of the other contenders. Let's have a look at the stage. A little bit of some lumps at the start. You've got a sprint fairly early, so I don't see the break going before that sprint. I think Milan will certainly be keen to keep it together to take another 20 points. Pogačar, of course, not going for the green jersey, so he's not going to be contending in the sprint, so it makes sense for them to take the points while they can, because there's going to be plenty of other stages where Pogačar is going to score big points where they are going to be unable to. But you'll see it's a pretty flat route. There is a chance of some crosswinds, but I think we're just being a little bit optimistic if we think this is going to be anything more than perhaps a small break getting away and kept within a couple of minutes by the sprinters teams who will chase it down for a bunch finish. It's a bit of an easier finish today as well, so it should bring guys like Merlier in who may be quicker but not so good on the sort of uphill finishes. It may also mean that the likes of Wout van Aert decides not to sprint, so it's quite tricky when trying to consider his prospects there. Right, let's have a look at the betting then. Before we do that, yes, we're taking advantage of the World Sports betting offer. I haven't had to cash in on it yet because fortunately, most of the time, I think we've hit 4 winners in the first 8 stages. So most of the time we have managed to collect without getting a second place. Let's hope that does continue. We've got joint favourites here, Merlier and Milan, both at 15 to 10. And we've got Wout van Aert at 12 to 1. Now I'm having to squint my eyes because I've left my glasses in the other room. Caden Groves also 12 to 1, same price as Gourmet. And you go down there. Jordy Muse has been a bit disappointing. He's at 25 to 1. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to keep things simple here, guys. It's not the most exciting weekend stages, so let's not try and reinvent the wheel betting-wise. I'm going Milan again. I really have been impressed with him. He's looking super strong. And once again, I'm taking him with that insurance for second place at World Sports Betting. But I'll make him a favourite for the stage. Yes, Merlier might have a little bit more speed, but Milan is certainly able to hold that speed for longer. And I think he's going to win the stage. I'll see you then a Sunday night or potentially early Monday morning if I run into problems for the Stage 10 preview. We don't normally have 10 straight stages. Normally Monday's a rest day, but it is, of course, a holiday in France. It's Bastille Day, and I can tell you they've got a lovely route for us there. as poor as these weekend routes are from an entertainment perspective, we've got plenty to look forward to on Monday. So thanks very much for joining us. And yeah, as I say, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And we'll see you for the Stage 10 preview, probably on Sunday night.